Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It is great to be with you guys here tonight. Definitely check out my great site, which is believemeachieve.com for all my great, amazing information. Of course, to follow and like all the great content. So we have a great topic for tonight. Do want to thank you, whether you're here at 7:10 p.m., 7:10 a.m., or whenever you're with us. I'm really grateful for it, whether it's 12 midnight, 12 noon, 1 a.m., 1 p.m., whatever works for you. We're here. And so thank you very much for being here. You know, our master topic for the week, ladies and gentlemen, is what is M equals E times V? So do you know what M equals E times V is? What is the formula? What is M equals E times V motivation formula? So in the sum of the very basic, it's motivation equals expectancy times value, that is only part of it, divided by impulsivity times delay. So take the expectancy times the value, and then take impulsivity by times delay and divide one to the other, and that will give you what motivation is or what M is. So we're talking this week about success formulas. And one of my favorite formulas is a really, really cool one here, ladies and gentlemen. This formula, which I think you guys are really going to like, we're talking about cracking the code, success secrets, Unveiled. And this is series 3, it means we're in the 3rd year. We are on show 14, episode number 3. So I've got a formula to share with you again, because that's what this whole week is about formulas. S equals A times E times A. John, what the heck is that mumbo jumbo? Well, I promised you that I would make things easy for you, didn't I? Yeah, I did promise that I would make things easy. So it's not hard, but I think the most important thing is to understand what it really means. So S equals A times E times A. Let's break that down. Well, S, ladies and gentlemen, stands for success. It stands for success. And the other stuff's pretty easy. So success is equal to the ability times the effort times the attitude. Let me say that again. Success is predicated by the ability, by the effort, by the attitude. Now that sounds pretty easy, and it's not hard. It's just a matter of being consistent with it. I think that's the reason why a lot of people have challenges with it. So knowing that success is a formula, just like other formulas in life, ability times effort times the attitude. So because there are these factors, we multiply them rather than add them. There are 2 factors, right? Ability times effort times attitude. And the person who puts, let's say, more of an unbeatable effort to compensate for their own average ability can actually do more things than a genius who makes minimal effort. Let me say that again. A person who puts forth even more effort to push them, okay, when their abilities are only average, can actually accomplish more than a genius who has just made minimal effort. Why? So a genius has this attitude sometimes. Now, I'm not saying all geniuses, but a lot of geniuses have this thing, you know, like they're the prodigy, like they're the best, like, you know, they can do no wrong. Like, you know, they don't need to work very hard. And I get that, but I think the lesson I want to share here is that it doesn't matter whether you're a genius or whether you believe you're a genius or not. You are a genius. It's that it's taking that ability to take you past a certain level, right? Taking you past a certain level. And I think success for a lot of people comes down to a feeling. Success comes down to a feeling. So success equals the ability multiplied by the effort multiplied by the attitude. Let me say that again. Success is equal to the ability multiplied by the effort multiplied by the attitude, AEA. And so when we master these 3 elements, ability, effort, and attitude, okay, we're able to propel ourselves forward at light speeds, toward our promises that we want to achieve. And so learning how to harness the synergy between motivation, energy, and velocity is important. But we're really talking about motivation, energy, and value. So I think a lot of times people get stuck because they don't realize that, to make a cake, you need a recipe. To have success, you need a recipe. We might say, well, John, I just figured it out myself. Yes, but you have a recipe. You know why something works or why something actually doesn't work. We have a comment in by someone here. Thank you so much, saying your video is great. You played it really well. Your stuff appears really interesting. And has some comments. Basically, somebody trying to ask me to probably want them to do something. So I appreciate the reach out, but I'm not looking to pay for any services. So that's number one. I get a lot of these people. This is why I don't push the comments right on. I get so many people. I have thousands of people that watch my videos, not just on these networks, but I'm talking about on the PRX network. And so my videos are slowly growing, and we're working on something really, really cool. I mean, my videos and my podcast, just my podcast alone, has over 160,000 people. And we're working on a huge project, which will be completed in a few months, where we'll be the top video on YouTube in just about every area that I talk about. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. It's something we're doing in-house. It's something that we're not hiring anybody to. So although I appreciate your ability to reach out to me, I'm not interested in people that are trying to pitch me and ask me to connect with them on different servers like Discord and whatnot. I'm just not interested. I am a nationally known keynote, and I'm growing. I'm growing quite a bit. So I do appreciate the fact that you guys want to offer me feedback. I'm very touched. And if it's free, that's great, but I'm not looking to pay anybody. I'm very good at what I do, and I'm not here to pay people. And also, a lot of these people online that want me to pay them, when you ask them what they've done nothing. And I don't mean to downplay anybody, but really they're scam artists. That's the best way to say it. So let me just go back to this whole thing about the motivation equals expectancy times value divided by impulsivity by delay. And noticing something very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, and that is something that I think you guys are going to find absolutely amazing. And that is the whole concept of how we turn the success formula around. So success is equal to the ability times the effort times the attitude. So I guess the question you might be saying is, John, so why do so many people try to con me into hiring them to pay for their services when they are not successful themselves? That's a good question. And the reason is because it's hard to trust a lot of people, but a lot of people are scamming you. Okay. And so the reason I want to caution you on this is that I appreciate that people might like my content, but when somebody comes out to you out of the blue and tells you your videos are good, and then right away they're trying to push you to go to their channel or something, I'm sorry. I've been doing this for a long time. I've spoken for Harvard. I've spoken for Yale. So when somebody comes to you from another country and says, hey, I have this great idea. Your videos are great. Well, yeah, I appreciate that you like my videos, but don't try to lowball me and say, hey, you need to hire me. See, that's just below the belt. That's like saying, hey, you're a great person, and then jam trying to say, gee, by the way, you need to buy this code or you need to buy this. That's just wrong. So for those of you that follow me know that I'm all about integrity. I'm all about value. I'm all about success, which is equal to the ability, which is equal to the effort, which is equal to the attitude, which also equals integrity. Integrity. Being a member of the International Press Association for now over 7 years and about 3-4 months, integrity is so very paramount with me. I can sniff out scammers. Why? Let's just ask this question. So how, you're probably saying, John, how can you tell if a YouTuber pitching is scamming you or knows what they are doing? So there are many fake accounts out there that don't have profile pictures, they don't have legitimate subscribers. There are people that say, hey, you should sign up for this. But let me just tell you something. A lot of these people want to get you into their network so they make money. So you don't realize this, but they make money off of you. The other thing they want to do when they get you in the network is they want you to think that you need them. I want to tell you something. You don't need them. If you produce high quality content that is basically backed by integrity, see, a lot of these people think that you're just going to fall kowtow to them. And, maybe if you're starting out and say, gee, I want to reach 10,000 subscribers. Now, many of you guys know I'm on TikTok. I've been on TikTok for a while, and I think I have a few hundred subscribers. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way. I know I'm eventually going to hit 1,000 subscribers, but I also know that all my subscribers value my content. So that means I don't buy subscribers. I don't buy comments. I just do things with integrity. Now, there are a lot of people that tell me, hey, you should hire me, you should do this, you should do that. And a real good way to tell you is they start with things like hi, how are you? They say your video's great, you played well, your stuff appears really interesting. And then they try to tell you that you don't have this, you don't have that. I'm grateful for your efforts. Of course, but then they say you can meet me on this server and I can offer you some advice. Of course, they're not going to do it for free. They're thinking you're going to go over there like a schmuck, and you're basically going to just hire them. I want to tell you, if somebody asks you to do that, ask them for references. Ask them what channels they built. What are their numbers? And anybody you ask, if they cannot give you at least a story of, we started with X, we had 10 users, then we went to 20. There are people on there that try to pitch you to, let's say, get you to grow your YouTube and grow your other social channels. But the thing is this, they're not about integrity. They're about ripping you off. Because let me just tell you a secret. What they do is they get you on board. You think you're doing great because they're scaling you up, and then they might have issues like their services are going down, like, oh, I had a bad day that week. And then they try to give you a discount and stuff. But then really what they're after is the fact that you get this number and you see a number go up. But here's the catch. Stop using them for a week or two and look at your numbers. Your numbers are going to majorly drop, meaning they're not going to go as high. And so when somebody's doing something that's not organic, that means the minute you fire them, when that organic drops off, guess what? They weren't doing organic. They were actually paying their friends, okay? And you can tell this stuff. So I just want to reach out and tell you guys, especially this person that started with an M and ended with an N, I'm a lot smarter than you think I am. And first of all, you would never even get an appointment with me if that's the way you try to pitch me. You need to do a lot better than that. And I'd like to know what your degree is in. And if it's in social media, I'd love to know what college you went to. You're going to find out that these people, they're con artists. I've been creating content for years. And I do it because I want to and I enjoy it. And people hire me not because they have to, because they know I'm good. They know I'm good. And I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you that people understand the difference between crap content and content that is going to bring value. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. Tonight we were talking about success. In order to get success, you need to take ability times effort times attitude. Again, success result is taken by the ability, the effort, and by the attitude. Now, if you don't believe you have the ability, then put in more effort. Your attitude will develop and determine your altitude. We'll talk more about that on another show, but this week we're talking about different success formulas that you can apply in your life right now, and you'll get results if you start doing it on a consistent basis. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of your evening, and I don't want you guys to get sidetracked by all these clowns is what I want to call it. These people that come out there and they try to stroke your ego and say, hey, you're so great, you're so this, you're so that. And then watch out, because then they want to offer you advice, but it's not free. And if they do something free, then they're going to want to meet with you. Then they're going to want to get money from you. And the truth of the matter is, they're no better than you. They're just good at conning you. So I care about you, and I don't want you to get conned. I also own a media company, and I can tell you there are no shortcuts in getting your content to the top. It's about passionate integrity, and it's about consistency, and it's about delivering messages that are truly going to inspire and change people's lives. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Be well, everyone.